Words fall out of my mouth, they drift to the ground and they don't make a sound. I'll try to assemble them back to the place in my head, but I feel that I lack the proper speak that I need to narrate the scene, to tell you these things. The proper place for my thoughts. I know that I'm not, you know that I'm not. So clear and transparent, well I'll try, but I can't promise it. So dark but delicate, well I'm right around the edges, and you can try to smooth me down, but I'm not, no I'm not. You can try to smooth me down, but I'm not ready to forget. You can try to smooth me down, but I'm not, no I'm not. You can try to smooth me down, but I'm not ready to forget. You can try to smooth me. You can try to smooth me. Take back all that I said. I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's not like me to pretend, but the best part of me is the worst I can get. But you make me understand. Am I so clear and transparent? Let's try, but I can't promise it. So dark but delicate when I run the edges and you can try to smooth me down, but I'm not. You can try to smooth me down, but I'm not.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Saturday Morning Duger. How are you all? Where are those hype cats at? I don't see any of them. No hype cats? Goodness gracious. Patty McBee, thank you so much for the 10 months. Hello. Hello, hi. How is everyone? There we go. There are all those hype cats. I knew that they were somewhere inside of you. How do you sub with Prime? When you go to the top where it says subscribe, you should be able to click that, assuming that you have your Twitch and your Amazon Prime connected. You should have the option there for a free sub, and that's your Twitch Prime sub. Disc Death, thank you so much for the 31 months. You're streaming while Tanya the Evil is running. What should I do? I know, man. Tanya the Evil's great. I'll get it if you need to leave. Ratspunk, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Thank you for the support. And Milk on Ductor, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Technically, this is Sam's jacket. Yeah. But it doesn't fit him. So it's my jacket now. But it's too big on me. So, you know. S9 Strict9, thank you so much for the 8 months. I already finished my Beverly, but happy Saturday. Understandable. I'm glad you're here, despite no Beverly. Carla Driver, thank you so much for the 2 months. I'm doing great. I'm doing fantastic. Happy Sammy, thank you so much for the 13 months. It's a weird in-between. I know. Look. Ready? It's huge. It's fucking huge on me. But, you know, what can you do?
Welcome, you.
Live the Popcorn Fart, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Thank you for the support. Have a great day and use the emotes for evil, not good. And BDC3141, thank you so much for the 2 months. That looks about right.
Welcome, you.
Stensax WTF, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Thank you for the support. Have a great day. And use the emotes for evil, not good. And Teddy Bear, thank you for the 13 months. Is it cold in the office? It was cold yesterday. So I brought this in just in case, right? Like, just in case it was still cold in here. Wiz King, thank you for the 10 months. Great meeting you at CoxCon. Aw. It was good to meet you at CoxCon as well. Thank you. Electrical Outlet, thank you so much for subscribing. That's an adorable name. Thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Thank you for the support. Have a great day. Use the emotes for evil, not good, etc., etc. Drowsy19, thank you for the 4 months. Gotta say I like the granny glasses. Thank you. I also like my granny glasses. Columbus, thank you so much for the 5 months. I was in the middle of watching you play Dream Daddy and I noticed you were live. Aw, I've been busy moving the past few months and I have really missed SMD. Thank you, Rigmarole. Arthritic Eyeballs, thank you so much for the 13 months. It's a good pun name. It is, right? Electrical Outlet, adorable. Pollution, thank you so much for the 4 months. Ice Maze, thank you so much for the 8 months. How has Pokemon not had an electric owl to make that pun? I don't know, man. I don't know. But one day they're going to be like, we fucked up. Videus, thank you so much for the 9 months. Happy Twitch, baby. And Killix, thank you so much for the 9 months. Happy Twitch, baby. Hell yeah. I know you hate when people backseat game. I wanted to ask if you ever backseat game when other people play. I rein it in. I try to. Killer Lizard, thank you so much for the 2 months. I have noticed that there's like a really nice feeling to being Twitch chat sometimes. JCGN, thank you so much for the 35 months. Holy shit. And Jojo Talks Too Much, thank you so much for the 6 months. Oh my gosh, so many resubs, so many new subs. Thank you guys so much. I hope that I earn that. I hope that throughout this show I earn that. Alarinth, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Thank you for the support. Have a great day and use the emotes for evil, not good. And Maverick, thank you so much for subscribing as well. I appreciate it, you guys. Enjoy the stream. Be kind to your fellow burritos in chat. We are all equal. Tiggle Wool, thank you so much for the 10 months. You're gonna be on the late night crew soon? Oh, I'm assuming you're a Cry fan since your name is Cryotic My Child. Your name is fantastic. The Bearded English Guy, thank you so much for the 6 months. And Unfussed, thank you so much for subscribing as well. Welcome to the Cat Gang, my dude. Yeah, yesterday I was just like hanging out with them. We actually never played anything. We didn't play anything together. We just like hung out on TeamSpeak together. And yeah, I told them I would love to be on sometime. Zovius, thank you so much for the 6 months. So, not today, but sometime for sure. Slight a Gamer, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. And the Yellow Bellied Devil, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Can one enjoy being here without having to subscribe? Of course! We've got super cute emotes, but aside from that, we basically never go into sub-only mode. So feel free to hang out and chat. We've got a Discord that's open to everybody as well, so enjoy yourself. And thanks for hanging out. Megan Diva, thank you so much for the 13 months. You still use TeamSpeak? I don't. Not to call them out or anything, but I don't use TeamSpeak like ever. I would use my free sub on Dukes, but I think Cry needs it right now. Go for it, man. Use your free sub on whoever you think would bring you joy and bring them joy. When Cry and chat blew up thinking you were going to be on Critical Role. Yeah, what the fuck? Why did that become a thing? Somebody in Cry's chat yesterday was like, can't wait to see Dodger on Critical Role. And I was like, who is this trolly motherfucker? Because suddenly his entire chat was going, you're going to be on Critical Role? And I was like, no. No, I'm not. No. Like, where did this fucking come from? No, I'm not going to be a Critical Role. It's a lie. Somebody's lying to you. It's weird. It's weird, man. One day I'm going to get those emotes. Until then, I hope that you just chill and chat, my dude. Oh my god, Dodger's totally going to be on Critical Role. Yeah, I'm totally going to be on Critical Role. I'm like best friends with Matt Mercer. I have met him a few times and he's fantastic. Panda Boy, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Thank you for the support. Have a fantastic day and use the emotes for evil, not good. And Latvian Dragonite Nint, thank you so much for the 9 months. Happy Twitch, baby. That jacket looks so good. Thank you. So, Insert Coin is a company that sends Sam clothes sometimes, and sometimes they just don't fit him right. And I found this jacket, and I was like, when did this jacket get, when did this happen? I was like, this is a cool jacket. And he was like, yeah, just the arms are too, the arms came down to like here on him. He was like, the arms are just too short. And I was like, oh, but you can do the cool thing, right? The cool bomber jacket thing where you just roll them up. And he was like, no, that's not really my style. I was like, what? Rolling up the sleeves is everybody's style. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe that's not true. I really love Matt Mercer. He's great. He's one of those dudes, and this is always a delight. He's one of those dudes where you meet him in real life and you're like, wow, you're so fucking nice. Right? Shit, you're such a nice dude. Hi 3000, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Enjoy yourself. I appreciate it, and have a lovely day. Armaseri, thank you so much for the biddy. Sunday afternoon was great. I hope you liked your Thief Cat card. Yeah, man. Those cards are super cool. I was looking at them as we were packing everything up, and I was like, oh, these are dope. That style's too cool for me. Rolling up sleeves? Rolling up sleeves isn't like a, I don't know, man. That's just like a, I still want to keep this on, but the sleeves are all up in my business. Maybe it's because my arms are short. Holy shit, I never thought of that. Simon W31, thank you so much for the 31 months. The jacket suits you. Thank you. No, because my arms are I'm so used to this being a problem. Right? So even on sweaters that are supposed to fit me. Lottie the Cat, thank you for the 22 months. So I just always roll up my sleeves. That's weird. I had never thought of, like, maybe that's not a thing that people think to do unless their arms are a bit shorter. I just noticed it's a Shenmue jacket. Good job, Edisil. I'm wearing a sweater right now that's too long. If it's too long this way, that's totally my jam. If I'm like walking around like this and shit though, yo, what up? That's too cool. That's too cool for me. I can't pull this off. This is some fucking anime shit. I can't do this. I need like range of movement. But length is fine. I don't care. It can be my whole body length and I'll deal with it. She's ready to jam in that shit. I'm ready to find my old drum set and get to fucking work. I love that we're now discussing the etiquette of sleeve rolling. I'll never forget when I read a thing that was like showing you all of the different ways to roll up blouse sleeves. And I was like, there's methods to this? Because I was this guy. It's just like, fuck it, right? And then I found, one of those fucking articles. Sir Confused, thank you so much for the 8 months, where it's like, how to roll up your sleeves in a way that will make them go, wow. That was, I'm positive not what it was called, but that's what it was called in all of our headcanon now. And yeah, it was like, all right, here's a method, and here's a method, and here's another method, and they all look très chic. It's like, oh shit, there's ways to do that. That's the only way to do it. So the way that I do it now, because it doesn't, I got really sick of it always unrolling, and it pissed me off. So the way that I normally do it now, I don't know that I can really show it on this very well, but basically you do like one big, so you flip it inside out and you do one big one up like this, right? And then you do another one like that, and it stays up. Because sometimes when you just kind of haphazardly, like, fuck it, I don't want it anymore. Sometimes when you really haphazardly do it, it just unrolls later, and it pisses you out. Because, like, blouse shirts specifically are made of such thin material, sometimes it just doesn't bunch up correctly. So if you do the, like, big roll, big roll, big roll until it's where you want it, that's a good method, my dudes. It also forms a pocket for smokes. Oh! Oh, shit. I had no idea. I'm gonna start, oh, fuck. I'm gonna start doing that. And then I'm gonna buy those little candy cigarettes and just, like, put them in the sleeve and be like, yeah. In, like, Happy Days style, right? It was always in t-shirts, wasn't it? They would just, like, have their like, fucking white t-shirt and then just roll it up a couple times and stick some smokes in there. Classiest Fox, thank you so much for the 4 months. I've never had sleeves unroll. God, I have a million times. I'm wearing your Dex bonus hoodie. The sleeves are too long for me because I'm short. Yeah, man. The sleeves on my own hoodie are too long for me as well. So are candy cigarettes still a thing? You can still find them. They're normally at like the 99-cent store though. Poundland. They're normally at like one of those kind of stores. Yeah, just put Pocky in there. What's up? You want a Pocky? We're doing another daddy run today or something else. Well, we have Nebula Jazz, so we can't go super long. And we always like to chitty chat for at least an hour on Saturday morning, Duger. So I was figuring we could do something like Antihero, maybe. I was trying to think if there was something else that has come out. Saying Adam, happy 1 year, dude. Thank you so much. I had a great time at CoxCon. Thank you for being there. I'm already looking forward to the next year's. Yeah, man. This year was super fun. Fight Night? What's that? I haven't heard of that. Are you ever surprised how your friends' chats are? Like Cry's chat, as you were exposed to it yesterday. I was talking with Sam about this and how it's warm now. It's warm now. Look, I was talking with Sam about how, I don't know, grateful I am that like, pretty much all of my friends, I'm not going to say all of them, but pretty much all of my friends have, like, really good communities that are really sweet, right? So, like, going into Cry's chat yesterday, I didn't expect everybody to be so nice to me. I don't know why. And then, like, when I hopped on TeamSpeak, everybody thought that I was really funny, and I was like, this is so nice. So I was just like, aw, everybody's so sweet. I've definitely been into some friends' chats where I'm like, this is an actual cesspool. But, like, for the most part, all of my friends have pretty fun chat rooms. Like, whether or not they have the same, like, type of rules that we do. We're typically a more strict chat than I think a lot of my friends have, which is totally fine. So yeah, it's just like, it's always cool. It's always cool to see what the chat is like. You should give yourself more credit. Well, it's like, so it's not even necessarily a, I think that I deserve ridicule situation. It's a, I have a lot of female friends in this space that have problems with being, like, heckled. And I say that I'm very grateful. I feel like kind of blessed in that we've spent a lot of time on our community, right? And our community is incredible. And when I go and, like, hang out with people that I haven't hung out with before, like, their chats are very warm and welcoming to me, and it's like a really nice feeling. Janeem, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. I like to think that it's a sign that just overall people are just, like, I don't know. I don't want to say behaving themselves better, but, like, I don't know. I don't know if it's me. I don't know if it's the community, but either way, I'm just, like, very happy that in situations where I've heard enough horror stories that I'm like, well, I might, like, hop into this TeamSpeak right now, and everybody's gonna be like, who's this fucking girl? Like, it's just a really, really nice feeling to go in and have everybody be like, oh, she's pretty funny. I'm like, thanks, guys. Thanks. Godfather, thank you so much for the 31 months. Hot dang. And Jason, thank you for the 27. You guys are great. Your friends should be happy and treated nice. I agree. Heckle, heckle, heckle. Do you think their chats have to be that way? No. I don't think so. I mean, I think that, like, Twitch chat in general, like, Twitch in general tends to have a culture of, like, teasing, right? And sometimes the teasing goes too far, and sometimes the teasing is really racist or sexist, and people don't necessarily realize. And I think that that's when, like, weird crossovers happen of people being like, well, like, I make fun of X streamer all the time and he's cool with it, so, like, why can't you have a thicker skin? Like, that kind of a weird mentality. Because, you know, you're watching people play video games and sometimes they fucking suck at it and you're just like, wow, you're bad. So I think sometimes that bleeds into more personal, like, teasing or insults. And that's when people say, oh, I was just teasing, but you're like, that wasn't teasing, that was just mean. I think that is a problem that can occur in most places on Twitch. So when people just in general are more like sweet off the bat, you know, even if it did turn into like something kind of rude later. You're just like, I can't believe you said that about me. But like just being welcoming at the beginning is always nice, and I think helps curb some of that. Banana Palm, thank you so much for the 18 months. I love how bad you are at video games. Thank you. How dare you? Teasing and banter seem like words that people use as an excuse to be an asshole. I think sometimes it is teasing though, and sometimes it is banter, but sometimes people try to use it on a person that they don't know, right? Like they don't know where the line is or what their humor is like, right? People in Sam's chat, for the most part, know the sort of things that they can say to Sam, and he'll be like, "Shut up, you fucking idiots," right? And like, and it'll just be fun. But like, if somebody else were to join Sam in a game and they were watching Sam's chat, and people in Sam's chat said the same sort of things that they say to Sam to Sam's friend that he's playing with, say, and that person didn't enjoy that kind of interaction, then they might have a different way of taking it, right? The ZZ Thex, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. And I think I honestly and truly think that sometimes that's where the misunderstandings come from, and where some of the like the more like aggressive reactions people have. Anyway, it's just I long story short, I was just delighted to join Cry for the first time in a stream, even though we weren't playing together, and have everybody be very sweet to me. I was like, aw, I've never played with these guys on stream before. I've never like interacted with your chat, but they are very open and welcoming to me, and it was very nice.
Welcome.
The Puce Fungus, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Thank you for the support. Have a great day, and use the emotes for evil, not good. How did you like Fortnite? I actually like it a lot. I think that it's fun. Do you, any of you who have watched Fortnite so far, do you guys think that Fortnite is fun to watch? Because it is interesting to play. I haven't played with friends at all yet. I just played with randos all night last night. And Sam was like, wait, you didn't play with anybody? I was like, no, I just played by myself. And it's kind of weird because you don't communicate, or people communicate weirdly. It's meh to watch. I enjoy watching it. Interesting. I think it's really fun to watch. Yeah, I think Sam was saying that right now it's kind of tough because people are sort of trickling into it. So he hasn't, even though he's really high level, he hasn't had much of an opportunity to play higher level like quests and stuff, because everybody that he knows is doing really lower level stuff, which I get. I was like, that would be me if I was playing with you guys. I'd be like, so I'm level 4. What level are all of you guys?
I haven't done that quest yet. Can you guys help me with this quest? Cause I need to do it in order to move on. And and now I'm gonna work on my base, and I'm gonna ask for help. Do you think that you guys can come and help me with my base?
But it's fun. It's fun to play. I'm starting to understand some of the like, because it's also got a lot to it that I don't think that it explains super well. Zindy42, thank you so much for the 10 months. It has lots of like, I don't know how to put it. So like in the screen before you go into a quest, right? There's like screens where you can, I don't even know what they do. Like the game didn't explain what they are at all. There's a tab that's all about survivors. Sorry. You couldn't see my Blonde Fox, thank you so much for the 13 months. It's all about survivors. So you place survivors in different areas, but not all of the areas are unlocked. And like the first area that you have is the EMT area, or like the medical area. And so you need to put a leader in there. So I unlocked a doctor. And so I put a doctor in there, and then I just put another random. They're all just like little pictures. There's just like little pictures of survivors that you have. And so I just put like a random survivor in there because I was like, I guess that this helps my health. Maybe it makes my health higher, or maybe it affects my base. Like, I don't know. And then it was like, oh, you don't want that guy because then you don't get the personality buff. And I was like, what the fuck is a personality buff? And then I realized that all of the survivors have different personalities. And so if you make it so that everybody in the EMT shed, like, all has the same personality as the leader, then you get a bonus. But again, what the fuck does the bonus do? I don't understand what that whole area is for. They just increase your stats. Okay, that's literally all it does. So, like, the like, health area, that just makes it so that I have more health. Is that how it works? It's poorly explained. It is, I think. What's the brand of your glasses? What a great question. Oliver Peoples. Handcrafted in Italy.
Italy. That is not an Italian accent, but I am going to go with it. It is from Italy.
That game sounds kind of dumb. No, I think that it's fun. Because the actual gameplay part of it is like, you start off and it's sort of a survival style, like collect materials, right? So you go around, you break down cars, you break down trees, like all kinds of stuff, so that you get wood and bricks and whatever else, machine parts that you might need. You collect as much as you can, and then it turns into like a base building game. So then you find your objective, like a thing that you need to protect, and you build a base around it with all of the materials that you've gathered. So you build walls and floors, and you can make traps and all kinds of shit. You can make ammo for yourself if you're running out of ammo. You can make new weapons for yourself, things like that. And then you like activate a thing and it starts a horde mode. And then it's like tower defense, where you're like trying to make sure that this thing that you've built a base around stays safe for the whole horde, basically. So it's interesting. It is fun, but I think that it would be more fun with people that I know, because playing it with randos was really difficult because, again, there are like multiple stages, right? So there was one time that I played and we were all on the same fucking page, right? We stick together. We all stuck together. We collected our shit. We found the thing. We built a dope base around it. We made all kinds of fucking traps. And then we activated the thing, killed all the stuff, and we were all like, good job, team, we did a great job. And the guy was like, yeah, you guys were super awesome, that was really fun. Literally the very next game, a guy got to the thing that we were supposed to protect and activated it before we even had a base around it. I was like, excuse me? Sean and Cademan, thank you both so much for resubscribing. Thank you for the 6 months and the 28 months from Sean. Holy shit. Appreciate it. Yeah, it was weird. It was weird. We were like, what the fuck are you doing? And we're like around there just like cutting down trees and shit. And then it's like, you have 5 seconds to revert your, because you activate it and it's like, oh, if this was a mistake, you have 5 seconds to say that you actually don't want the horde to show up right now, right? And yeah, the countdown started and we were like, what the fuck? It's not great. What about the Google Hang? Oh yeah, the Google Hangout guy was funny. That team was fine. We didn't do bad. But literally the second that we got into the game, a guy was like, hey, should we all hop in Google Hangouts? I was like, Google Hangouts of all places? That was the weirdest shit. I was like, what? No one responded. No one responded to him. I felt bad. But I was like, that's so odd. What an odd thing to recommend. Maybe we should all hop into Google Hangouts. No. No, we should not. The game is called Fortnite. It's an epic game, and it's it's an epic game, bro. It's from a developer called Epic. Anyways, yeah, it's from Epic Games, and it's cool, I think. I bought the like $60 version of the game because I figured why not? I'll probably wind up streaming it and stuff at some point, so it would return on itself. But yeah, they have like 4 tiers of this game and it's not even fully released, I don't think. Alex, what's up, dude? Thank you for the 13 months.
Everybody say hi, Alex.
Yeah. Hey, do you guys want to hop on AIM? Hey, do you guys want to hop on AOL Instant Messenger right now? Fuck. It's going to be free to play when it's released. Ah, interesting.
Welcome, you.
So they're kind of using it like if you want to get into this game
coffee-drinking
earlier.
burrito babe.
The Real Fubarius, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Thank you for the support. Have a lovely day. And use the emotes for evil, not good. I feel like this game came out of nowhere. I only knew about it because Sam is super into that. Like, every part of that game is Sam's shtick, right? Like, he's all about survival games where you're gathering materials. He's all about base building sort of games. So he was like, that game looks super fun. I really want to play it. But it was coming out. I think that it was like coming out right when or like being playable when we went to CoxCon. So he was like, oh man, I can't play it yet. Fuck. But right when we got back, he started playing it. So yeah, the only reason that I knew it existed is because Sam talked about it a decent amount. So, Whocan91, thank you so much for the 30 months. 30 years sub, PogChamp. I'm addicted to Gigantic. Yeah, Gigantic is apparently awesome. Everybody that I know that has played it is like, that is a super fun game. And when I've watched Sam play it, there are things about it that just look really visually cool. Like the gigantic animals, right? Like the big, oh my god, it looks really awesome at certain points in that game. So I need to play it for sure. TB loves it. Also had 2 Pyre streams this week. Yeah, how's Pyre? Aw, Dispatch, thank you so much for the 4 months. I appreciate it. If you could, would you be on LNC? Is that Late Night Crew? Is that Cry's thing? Yeah. Yeah, they invited me tonight, but Gerard, completionist, he's like doing a big get together for everybody that works at the office, which is really sweet. So once Nebula Jazz is over, we're going to be going over there, I think, and spending a little bit of time. Both Sam and I ate something that made us feel not good. Like this morning I woke up and I went downstairs, fed the cats, and I was like doing laundry, and I was like, God, I feel bad. Like I don't feel very good. It felt like I ate something that was not good for me. But I pushed through it. I was like, whatever, just go live my life. Drank a bunch of water and stuff, and then woke up Sam, and he was like, God, I don't feel good. And I was like, me neither. So we must have eaten something. We both had, we had the like Mediterranean food last night. I had like falafel, and he had the chicken shish, and then we both had rice and stuff. I'm trying to think of which things we both ate. But we had food from the same place that had lots of crossover food. So I'm wondering if some of that upset our tummies for some reason. It doesn't feel like I have like food poisoning. It just feels like I ate something and my body was like, ooh, maybe not. Sam had a migraine yesterday. Yeah, he gets migraines really easily though. Poor Bab. He's always been that way. Your nails are still looking good. Thank you. I should hope so. If I'm gonna like pay somebody to paint my nails, I would hope that they like work for a while. Yeah, somebody was saying that next time I go in, I should get the fake tips taken off, because like from like here up, I think just like this little tip here is still like fake. You can kind of see underneath. You can see the line where my real nail stops. So they were saying that you really shouldn't get, like, at the most you should get 2 fills and then, like, call it good, because otherwise your nails start to just die. They do still glow in the dark. It's rad. Dude, it's so weird. I'm like, how did this persist? I don't understand. But here we are. A coworker told me migraines can come from mold. She only had migraines when she was in a flat with mold, and it went away after she moved. Sam, since he was a kid, has always had headaches and migraines. So his mom has always been that way too. So they're thinking that it's just like a genetic thing. He's really, really susceptible to them, unfortunately. Does that not annoy you when you sleep? What, the glow-in-the-dark nails? No, because I'm sleeping. Sam's family is force sensitive. God, it's all making sense now. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for being here today. If you've got a Beverly, please grab it. Or if you would like to fist bump, feel free to do that. Yeah, we're just gonna like hang out, chitty chat a little bit longer, and then play a game. I haven't decided what yet, but it should be fun. And I just appreciate you being here. All right? So thank you so much. Let's have a good day together. 3, 2, 1. Cheers. Boop. My nails kind of match the Starbucks logo, almost. I have tea, a weird Jinwan oolong that tastes weird. I've never been a super fan of oolong tea, I gotta be honest. Like, I'll drink it, but... Yeah, I've heard about Sundered. Sundered looks good. Ah, yes, the sweet, sweet taste of H2O. You're doing it, Hitoribo. Yeah. Why do you have 2 Starbucks cups? They gave me 2 Starbucks cups because my Americano was so fucking hot. We went through the drive-thru. That's why I was a little bit late. It kind of timed out fine. It timed out like if I had started pre-show right at 10 o'clock. Sornigan, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Thank you for the support. Have a great day, and use the emotes for evil, not good. But yeah, there was like nobody in line, and I was like, oh shit, let's just do the drive-thru. Hell yeah, because again, Sam's tummy wasn't feeling great, so I was like, maybe we should get something to eat, just in case that helps. I don't know. So we got a little something at Spucks, but the person in front of us was apparently feeding an entire hockey team. I don't know. There were so many drinks. I was just like, okay, that's fine. Oolong tea, vodka, and whiskey. Good manga reference. A rare berry-flavored Fanta is my bevy this evening. I don't know how I didn't know about it, but it wasn't until we went to England for our, like, wedding that I found out that we can't have black currant in America. Because I was like, what is black currant? Is that like another word for like a different fruit that we have in America? Like, is it just a different word? And then we looked it up, and we do not have black currant in America. And, yeah, you're not supposed to bring it in here. Like, we do not have it. But in England, at least, probably in lots of places in Europe, I would assume, but in England, they have black currant everything. And I was like, what is this? And we looked it up. Can't have black currant here. So it made way more sense why I had never heard of it before. I was like, oh, maybe it's like a Blackcurrant, maybe that's like a blackberry? No. It's a totally different fruit that we don't have. You're not supposed to say it like two separate words. I'm supposed to say it like blackcurrant. 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 Ah, blackcurrant. My favorite blackcurrant. My favorite fruit. I'm partial to blackcurrant myself. It's only illegal in some states, not nationally. But we don't have, like, blackcurrant stuff here. Sorry, blackcurrant. My fault. We don't have blackcurrant stuff here. When are all the Tivana stores going to start closing? I don't even know what a Tivana store is. Is it a tea store? I would assume. Yeah, I tried Ribena. It was good. And there was also like a rosé wine that was a blackcurrant wine. There was a blackcurrant wine that I tried. That's Molly's like favorite wine in the world. And when I tried it, I was like, this is delicious. I want some of this. Like, I want to take this back with me. And she was like, yeah, it's a blackcurrant wine. And I was like, fuck. Tivana's like in every mall I've been to. I don't know what it is. Tivana is a scam tea seller trying to survive, and now they've died. What was scammy about it? Is there something on your lens? On this lens? I don't know. Does it look fuzzy? I can't tell because I've had my glasses on, so now when I look at it, it looks really fuzzy. Casey-on, thank you so much for the 5 months. Appreciate it. And Celestial Socks, thank you for the 6 months. They sold supermarket grade tea at caviar grade prices. Whoa! It is slightly fuzzy. It's focusing on the mic. Oh, we've had that problem before. I've never been able to fix it. I just try to lean in. I just try to lean in, my dudes. The microphone is the true hero. It's true. It's true. Pajama Matt, thank you so much for the 6 months. I am. I'm about to turn 30. I'm very excited. It's going to be awesome. I've wanted to be 30 since I turned 20. So I'm ready. Let's fucking do this. I'm going to be a 30-year-old bitch. I'm ready. Is there going to be a Twitch birthday party? There should be. We should do something, right? That would be fun. My birthday is on a Sunday. We're talking about, like, having some kind of a get-together. But we should do something. Some kind of a stream thing. That would be fun. Warfay, thank you so much for the 4 months. Why did you want to be 30? Because, like, 30 always sounded like the age when people were, like, had kind of figured out who they were. Maybe didn't figure out all their shit, right? Maybe weren't, like, totally settled on what's going on in their life. But had a pretty good understanding of who they are. And we're still, like, pretty young, but we're also absolutely an adult. So, like, I feel like anytime somebody tries to talk down to me because I look like I'm 5, I can be like, I'm 30 fucking years old, thank you very much. And that's going to be a delight. Juwama, thank you so much for the 2 months. I'm 39 here and I still don't know shit. I guess I just mean, like, and maybe when I'm 40, I'll look back on this and be like, oh, sweet summer child. But I feel like my understanding of what's going on with me is so much better than when I was 20. Chewbacca, thank you so much for the 3 months. Yeah. Like when I was 20, I was a mess, right? And I don't feel like I'm a mess anymore. I feel like I know what I want out of my life. And even though I'm having trouble like getting things to happen that I want to have happen, I feel like just personally, like my relationship with myself is much better now. So a friend of mine is nearly 40 and people still ask her for her license when she wants to buy cigarettes. She's so cute and tiny. That's gonna be my fucking life, dude. The older I get, the better I understand, and the higher chance that I'm going to enjoy each day. Aging has been awesome. That's what I want, Phil. That's what I want. As I get older, I want to just be like, God, isn't life dope? That's all I want. Rock Your Face, thank you so much for the 17 months. She's a crazy witch lady with youth potions. That's what Sam says. He thinks my whole family is brewing fucking eternal life shit. And that's why we all look like babies. But my dad started dabbling in some forbidden witchcraft. And that's why he looks a lot older than us. Can confirm, life is dope. I hope I feel that way when I'm older. I'm 20 and it feels like things aren't happening fast enough. That is exactly how I felt, Scuttle Muffin. That is exactly how I felt when I was 20. I felt like I didn't... Like, I had things that I wanted to do, but nothing was really... I don't know. Everything that I wanted out of my life was really vague. And I didn't know what direction to go in, and I didn't really know what I wanted or who I wanted to be or anything like that. And I honestly think, like, people are always like, well, you gotta, like, visualize it, dude. You gotta, like, you know, think about who you are. And then from there, you gotta make a list of, like, 8,000 goals. And then you gotta just, like, fucking go for it. I honestly think that a lot of that comes from just being alive. Just being alive, living your life, doing the best to make yourself happy, and find good people to share your life with. And that stuff sort of becomes clearer over time, I think. Because when I was 20, I wasn't unhappy, but I was, like, a little lost, for sure. And I think that that's normal. Who says that? There have been multiple times where I've been like, yeah, I'm just, like, not really sure what direction I want to go in or, like, what I want to be doing right now. And somebody in my life will always be like, have you made a list of goals? I'm like, no, because I'm still, like, working on my shit. I don't know. Like, if you made a list of goals, it would really help you visualize all of the things that you want to get done in your life, and then you can really start tackling them one by one. Like, I get it. I get it. Okay? But I honestly think that it became way easier for me to, in my own time, have goals when I spent a little more time on myself and just, like, figuring out what I wanted out of my life and trying to make the happiest life that I could for myself, you know? Have you ever tried therapy? You sound like somebody who figured out your shit through therapy. I've talked to a therapist a couple of times, yeah. I've never, like, routinely seen a therapist, but I have talked to a therapist before. There were a couple of different situations in my life where I was like, I feel like I really just need to talk to somebody. Like, somebody who's totally neutral and would probably have good advice for me. The first time that I did that was in college because it was free, because it was like a certain number of counseling sessions were included in our tuition, which was cool. So I went and talked to somebody in college, and then I went and talked to somebody when I was a bit older about just like some some weird shit that was going on in my heart. But it was through that interaction that I realized that I had some really toxic friendships, and that there were things that I was holding on to and people that I was holding on to that did not give a shit about me, and I felt like I had to give every shit about them, and that wasn't like healthy as a friendship, right? So yeah, I haven't like routinely seen a therapist before, but I've talked to a therapist a couple of times in my life. And I have many friends. I have so many friends who have therapists and swear by them. But apparently it is very hard if you're looking for somebody that you're going to talk to a lot, right? Somebody who's going to be like your therapist. Sometimes it takes a few tries because you need somebody that you're going to trust, and you don't always trust the first person that you talk to, or you don't always feel like the first person that you talk to is on the same wavelength, like doesn't entirely understand what you're saying. So yeah, a few friends that I have said that like the first person that they tried going to was not their person, and sometimes it takes a little work, you know. One-sided friendships are the worst. They're particularly bad when they're particularly bad for you. Sorry, I don't mean for this whole thing to be like a downer. We'll get off of this topic soon, I promise. But they're like one-sided friendships are particularly bad when the other person guilt trips you for not always being there for them. Right? Like that's when it's a weird kind of toxic situation, when you're living your life and then you get punished or guilt tripped for not having your life revolve around them. But then when you need them, they're busy with their shit, and you need to understand that they need their space and they need their time. It's like, what the fuck? Like, what is this weird mind game bullshit? Right? When people try to pull that shit on you, if you feel like you have a friend who refuses to be there for you, but will come down on you super hard for not always being there for them, that's not a good friendship. It's just not. It's not okay. That sounds like one of my friendships, to be honest. I think that they're common. I think that they're really common. I have since become very good at recognizing that situation before it happens. I've been in multiple friendships like that, and I don't know if it's just me. I don't know. Kuba the Bear, thank you so much for the 5 months. I've talked with Sam about this quite a bit, and you know, he always says really sweet things like, you're just the sort of person that sees the good in everybody, and sometimes you gotta just like let those people go, right? Like it's good to give people chances, and it's good to see positive things in everyone that you meet, but if they're hurting you, then they shouldn't be there, which is so true. Jonas, thank you so much for the 2 months. But yeah, Stu, that's a good way to put it. If their time is important and your time isn't, there's an imbalance, right? So I had a friend like that when I was 7, when I was in like 2nd grade, and my dad had so many talks with me being like, this isn't a good friendship. Like, if you want me to step in, I can, because you're a kid, but like, this isn't a good friendship. Justicar Slater, thank you so much for the 10 months. And then I had another friendship that was like that. That was like teenage to like early adulthood, and I had to take care of that. I had to wind up taking care of that on my own, which was good for me, which was really good for me. But
Welcome, you fine.
Stop hanging out with Emmas, right?
Coffee drinking
Fuck
burrito
Emmas.
babe.
Sorry. I'm sure there are plenty of Emmas out there who are lovely. Corton, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Dream Daddy has turned us against all Emmas. Anyway, let's get off of this topic. Just value yourself, respect yourself, and if other people in your life don't respect you, then that's a problem, right? That's all. The end. Sabretooth Grizzly Beaver, thank you so much for the 25 months. Your dad is really sweet. He is. My dad is the best. My dad is also the sort of person who, he like, when he meets a person, he just sort of sees right through them, and it's really intimidating, I've realized. I had so many friends who never wanted to come over because they were scared of my dad, because he's just like a very intense personality. Not anymore. Now that he's gotten older, he's not really like that. Ricky Z Big Bird, thank you so much for the 2 months. But my dad, like, when I was growing up, he was just like a really intense person. Max Gator, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Thank you for the support. Have a great day, and use the emotes for evil, not good. He has these like piercing ice blue eyes, and he always tells you exactly what he's thinking. Always. So, holy shit. So, like, he wouldn't say it to them, but he would later say it to me, and it almost always felt like they just knew somehow. They just knew that my dad was like, the fuck's up with that girl? I'd be like, Inbound Kitty, thank you so much for the 10 months. And as an adult, I appreciate that he was like that, right? Because he wanted me to be able to see people the way that he did. Kazari, thank you so much for the 28 months. But I didn't. And I think that maybe that's partially because he had a much rougher childhood than I did. Like, he kind of had to learn how to see who was a good person and who wasn't. Whereas, you know, my parents did their best to, like, be like, the world is great and people are great and life is awesome and follow your dreams and all that shit. And they continue to be that way, which is very sweet. But my dad, anytime my dad realized somebody was taking advantage of me, he was like, fuck no. And he'd like sit me down and be like, this is what's going on right now. And I'd be like, no. And he's like, it is. That's exactly what's going on right now. It's Mozzie. Thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. And Talia Tate, thank you so much for the 2 months. But my daddy is super sweet. How did he react to Sam? My dad really liked Sam. The first thing that my dad said about Sam was, you can tell that you are both very much in love with each other. And I think because my dad had seen me just sob over people breaking my heart, he was delighted to meet somebody who looked at me like I was important, you know? So when he met Sam and saw Sam and I together, he was like, I can tell you were really happy. I can tell that he really loves you, and I'm happy for you. And I was like, aw. So I see sound foam. It's not look, somebody's supposed to come and grab this, okay? This isn't mine. I put up all of the sound foam that's mine, all right? This is the leftover that's not supposed to be in here anymore. It's not my fault. Ryukless, thank you so much for the 13 months. I don't know why, but that made me cry. Oh. Who put these onions in here? I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Talking about so much heavy shit. I'm sorry. Do you guys want to talk about anime? Should we talk about anime? How are you liking Saga of Tanya the Evil? Tell me everything. I came here to heal, not feel. Don't let them know. It's too late to switch to anime. It's never too late to switch to anime. How dare you? I loved Saga of Tanya. It's great, right? She's so cute and evil. It's great. It's great. It's great. If you haven't been watching it, you should watch it on Crunchyroll because it's so good. I'm dying waiting for the next episode of Kakegurui. Dude, I need to catch up. I'm a couple episodes behind. Kakegurui is so good, though. Shit. So fucked up. I love it. Hi, Garth. How are you? Gambling high school is the best. Yeah, man. I love, and I think it's because I got super into Hanayori Dango when I was younger, but for some reason I love the trope of this is a school populated by rich people and it's super corrupt. Like, I love that storyline, and Hanayori Dango obviously is like a super romance storyline, but for anybody who hasn't seen it or doesn't know what it is, Hanayori Dango is about a girl who goes to like a special academy and she doesn't have a lot of money, but she gets accepted into it and it's like a very prestigious school. But she realizes that the school is run by, basically there are four boys. There are four boys that are the sons of like big business owners, and those four business owners have donated so much to the school that these four boys can do whatever they want. So they basically like created this club where these boys just like do anything that they want. It's like bad. They like bully people and stuff. And this girl winds up becoming the focus of their bullying, and I can't remember why. Something happens where she winds up like attracting their attention, and they're like, all right, school, all right, entire school, take this fucking sweet girl down. And she's like, no, fuck you. And it's great. The J drama of Hanayori Dango is like the best version of it, I think. But yeah, she winds up like fighting back, and they all wind up becoming friends. It's like it's a really cute story. There are plenty of problems with it, but it's like a really cute story overall. And I think because of that, whenever there's a storyline that's like, this school is really messed up, I find it fascinating. Prison School, love. Prison School is a completely different animal to Hanayori Dango, but like it has that same trope that I've come to enjoy. And yeah, Kakegurui is the same way. Now I don't have to watch it. I mean, all of that happens pretty early on. Yeah, Hanayori Dango. Boys Over Flowers is the name of it. And there's a J-drama of it that's really good. Prison School is horrible, but I watched it anyway. Dude, there is something, and I'm the sort of person where secondhand embarrassment kills me. Like, it makes it so hard for me to watch something, right? But Prison School is such a weird animal where, like, shit is happening and I'm like, fuck, no. And I gotta know what happens. Like, I can't just walk away and be like, no, I can't do this. Like, I need to know what happens. And I don't know why. It's so, oh my God. Prison School is so messed up. Like, every single episode, I'm like, no. I hate cringe comedy, yeah. It's so bad. Fuck. I love Prison School, though. I love it. And the animation, in the animation is incredible, to be fair. Like, it looks so good. But that is a maturity rating. High maturity rating on Prison School, my dudes. Do you ever just pause, get up, and walk away from a show because you know you're gonna cringe? Yes, I do that all the time. It's really, really hard for me to watch. Well, you know what? In the last year or so, I watch so many shows with other people because I have, like, Sam and Aaron and I started watching stuff together. I used to watch stuff with Jeannie all the time when Jeannie was living here. But, like, for so much of my life, I watched everything by myself. And so I would start an episode, and if I thought something cringy was going to happen, I would pause it and just leave it paused until I felt like I was ready to tackle it. There are some movies and TV shows where there's like a 5-minute chunk, no idea what happens in it, because I'm like, I literally can't handle watching this. I just skip forward. Don't know how it was resolved. Don't know how it ended. I'm just like, where does the next scene start? Here? Great. This sounds so familiar. What are your favorite anime? I watched Kuroko no Basuke recently, and it instantly became my new favorite. Yeah, Kuroko is great! You made a good choice. Do you, like, would you want to watch more sports anime? Because there are other good sports anime. My favorite anime is Samurai Champloo. It's the same team that made Cowboy Bebop, but it's in the Edo period, right? It's like in the past in Japan, but mixed with hip hop music, and it's awesome. It's about like 3 strangers that wind up going on a journey together, and they're all so different. But it's so good. God, I love Samurai Champloo. I need to rewatch Samurai Champloo. Maybe that's what I'll do soon. I haven't rewatched it in like a year or two. It's so good. Omnimon, thank you so much for the 22 months. Monster is the greatest anime. Monster is fantastic. Monster is heavy, dude. Monster is a really, really heavy story. Is there any anime that has the same tension as Attack on Titan? God, Attack on Titan just is, it's hard because I'm thinking of the 2nd season of Attack on Titan, which I didn't think had a ton of tension to it. But same tension? That's kind of a hard question to answer, I think. Kabaneri is really good. I think it's pretty different from Attack on Titan. But yeah, Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress is made by the same people that made Attack on Titan, and it's great. Colloquially, people will call it Attack on Trains. That I actually really loved Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress, and I know a lot of people who are like, nah, it was okay. I'm like, what? It was so fun. I loved it. Mad Hippie, thank you so much for the 22 months. There's a GIF from Kabaneri that is like back goals for me. There's a GIF that people use sometimes when they're like, oh, hell yeah, about like buff girls. The girl that like, oh, I can't even remember what she does in the show. I am Herder, thank you so much for the 11 months. Nearly a year, my dude. There's just a part where this girl just like pulls on a thing and she's just got a tank top on and her muscles are out of control. And I'm just like, fuck yes. It's like such a good gif. And every time I see it, I'm like, God, Kabaneri was great. And I think maybe I'm just like, I'm just affected by this weird like backlust I have. I need a link. Let me see if I can find it. I'm positive. It's like, okay. Kabaneri. Yep. Fuck, it's everywhere. Found it. Yes, fuck, this GIF is so good. Anyways. It's goals. That's goals. I want to look like that. That's all. As someone who has to sit in a chair all day, getting ripped back muscles is good fitness, right? I think it's a good goal. Well, like, because I didn't know. So we were talking with the people at the gym that we go to, and they were saying that for people that work at a desk, aiming for muscle mass. This was so weird to me. Aiming for muscle mass is actually really, really good for you because the more muscle that you have, the more that they're like burning through shit while you're just sitting there. So it benefits you if you sit all day to have more muscle because the muscles eat away at all the bad shit while you're just sitting there fucking playing video games and watching shit. And I was like, really? And he was like, yeah, so it's in your guys' best interest to get super buff. And I was like, I'm in. Yeah, because a big body needs more resources. Yeah. Which is why sometimes when people are like, I can't, it's really hard for me to be on a diet, I'm just going to get ripped. I'm not going to worry about like getting rid of fat. I'm just going to worry about like getting tons of muscle, because then your body's just like eating away at that shit kind of passively. Dukes is going to get so buff. I was yesterday I was doing like arm workouts and stuff, and I was looking in the mirror, and for the first time since we started working with this girl, she's awesome. For the first time since we started working with this personal trainer, I looked in the mirror and I was like, my arms look pretty, like, okay. And she was like, yeah. I was like, no, but like I can tell a difference. Like they look pretty good. And she was like, yeah, you've been working hard. I was like, I'm so excited. It's like I look like I have like a little bit of definition. Like, wow, that's so cool. So jazzed. Getting any kind of muscle mass for women is incredibly difficult, though. Yeah, but there are ways to do it, for sure. I'm never gonna be like Schwarzenegger, right? But I'm never gonna gain muscle the way that Sam will gain muscle, right? But I can gain as much as I can and have like that definition. That's what I would like. Toleran, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Thank you for the support. Have a great day, and use the emotes for evil, not good. When we first went in there for a consultation, they gave us like a chart. So they gave Sam like a boy body chart, and they gave me like a lady body chart. And it basically had like different amounts of body fat, I guess. And he was like, I want you to tell me where on here you would like to be. And the ones that were way on this end were like, no. Solohan, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. I was like, who would go in and be like, I want to look like this? Because it was straight up like an anime character. Just like muscles everywhere. I was like, I like being kind of squished. I like being kind of squishy. Like, I don't. That's too far. That's way too far. There was like 3 people. There was like 3 or 4 people under the one where I was like, I would like to be this. Because like, it was just like, those start to look like fucking anime characters. Like down there are abs that don't exist on these people. Shrieking Panda, thank you so much for the 11 months. Yeah, it was crazy. I was like, damn. I would just want to imagine the person who comes in and is like, I want to be this one. I want to be this one that has abs that aren't real. Make me look like that. I was like, no. No, thank you. No, thank you. I like being a little squish. And also I feel like that's impossible to maintain, right? Like, no thanks. No thanks. I want to have cute arms, and I'm cool with having my big butt forever. That's like whatever. I just want cute arms, then I'm good. I want to be able to do that back gif one day. That would be cool, even for just like a minute. Even for just like, I just want to like have a good back and be like, okay, quick. Did you get it? All right, sick. And then I'll be happy, and I'll be happy with my life. Yeah, like the people that I know that have done, like contests, like bodybuilding contests and shit, they work so hard to maintain that body, and I don't want that. I don't want that. As a person, especially as a person who like wants to be a mom soon, right? Like I just like imagining myself being like, I want to have an anime body, and then I have a child, and I'm just like, my anime body, like just like I just don't like, that's not on my radar at all. Just like, be healthy, have cute arms, and then I'm good. I'm good. Buff mom. Yeah, here we go. This is my life now. I have a child I need to care for. Best part of that fucking game, guys. Best part of that fucking game is in the Robert route. You still got a little wild in you? I'm busy at home with my child, my daughter who is 18 and needs me. Goodbye. What'd you order from Starbucks? Oh, it's an Americano. Straight up Americano. I always hate when they make me an Americano and it's basically like, so as like deep down as it is right now, right? Like the coffee comes down to about here. When I get an Americano that is like that, like say that I hadn't drank any of this yet and they're like, here you go, here's your Americano. And I'm like, what the fuck? They do that sometimes because they think maybe you want most of this to be milk. And I'm like, no, please put more coffee in this. Please put another shot of espresso in this. This isn't the lifestyle I want. Will your child be huge because of Sam or small because of you? I have many people in my family who are barely taller than me and ripped as fuck. So I like to think that that would be our child. I like to think, like, say that we had a son, right? That, again, could put on, like, crazy muscle mass. And they took after my side of the family and wound up being a Hobbit boy. Yeah, I like to think that that would be their life. That it would basically be my cousin Adam, who is my height, but huge. Like, that would be amazing. I would love that. I would love for that to be the child that we bring into the Thorne family. Yeah, I want a Vegeta child. Yes. I am 5 foot. I recently got measured by a machine. So a machine that like scans your whole body, and it said that I was 5 foot, and I was like, I guess I'm 5 foot. The mystery is solved, because every time I go into the doctor's office and shit, they tell me a different number. So I was like, I don't know. I have no idea how tall I am. I don't know. And then again, when we went to the gym for our consultation, they like put us in this fucking weird machine. It scans your whole body, and then it tells you how much you weigh exactly and how tall you are exactly. And I was exactly 5 foot. I was like, all right, all right. The machine said so. So that's what I'm going to go with. And Sam is 6'4", or a little bit taller than 6'4". I get a new number every doctor visit too. It's so frustrating. And I think like specifically short people are kind of obsessed with how tall they are. For whatever reason, we always want to know exactly how tall we are. And maybe it's because we're always asked. But I think that really tall people are always asked too. And it seems like most of the super tall people that I know have an idea, but they aren't sure. And they don't need it to be super accurate. They're just like, I don't know, I'm fucking tall, right? Yeah. Yeah, I've been told that when I go to Japan, it'll be awesome because I'm normal there. Holy shit, so many people here are huge. Short people often want to prove they're not that short. I don't think so, Archimedes. I don't think that's what it is. I think short people are in constant competition with each other for who is shortest. I honestly 100% think that that's true. Because every time I meet a short person, it's like there's this weird like, am I shorter? Are you shorter? How short are we the same height? And like on the outside, we're going, I really hope that I'm taller than you. But inside, we're like, I hope that I'm the shortest. Honestly, I think that at least that's what goes on in my heart. That's what I'll be straight up. That's what's happening in my heart. When I meet somebody who's a little bit shorter than me, it's an odd feeling. because it doesn't happen super often. So if my eyesight has to go down a little bit, I'm like,
Welcome.
I feel weird. It feels very weird.
Cat-loving,
Totally innocent
coffee-drinking burrito babe.
tiefling. Got it. Totally innocent tiefling. Thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Thank you for the support. Have a great day, and use the emotes for evil, not good. Yeah, it's like a title. It's like you've won a weird title of like shortest person in the room, and then somebody comes in and takes your title. It's weird. It's a weird like complex that we all have, and I honestly think it's because we're constantly told like, oh my god, you're so short. Whenever I go to a convention, and don't worry, I'm never offended by this, but whenever, for anybody who's met me at a convention and said this, whenever I'm at a convention and I meet somebody and they go, wow, you are so short, I hear that maybe 20 times a day when I'm at a convention. Wow, you're way shorter than I thought you were going to be. Wow, you know, you just can't tell when you're watching the stream because like you only see like from here up, but man, you're really short. I'm like, I know. I can confirm and am small boy. That microphone is actually really tiny. Yes, fact. True. Didn't you used to stand on a box when you were doing that Polaris show? I've stood on a box in every show I've ever done. Every show where I've had to stand next to another person, they put me on a box, unless they want to like make a visual goof out of it where like I'm basically just from here up on because otherwise it just doesn't work. One day there will be someone who says you're taller than I thought. Somebody said that at CoxCon and I was like, oh, that's a new thing. I haven't heard that before. Anybody who asks me if I play basketball, I tend to ask them back if they play mini golf. Mini golf is dope. I totally play mini golf. Who's taller, Dodger or Emma Blackery? Emma's taller than me, for sure. Dodger's almost a legal midget. I'm trying to remember. In Oregon for a while it was 4'10", and when I graduated from high school, I was 4'10", and I was like, oh, maybe I can get a scholarship out of this, which sounds terrible, but like, I just wanted scholarships. Voodoo Queen, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. I was like, oh man, if I can like help with student loans, that would be amazing. And I applied for it, and the same year that I applied, they changed it so that it was shorter, which made sense because I was like, this doesn't honestly like affect my life negatively that much at all. Like at my height, my life is still for the most part like pretty normal. Like I can pretty much do anything that I need to do. So I don't think that 4'10" should count. But it's shorter now. But at the time it was 4'10". I was like, oh, I'm totally gonna apply for this shit. And then they were like, just kidding. It's like, okay, fine, you got me. I can respect that. Anything for your crazy American loans. Yeah, man. People here will look into the craziest ways to get scholarships and like help with loans. Like you look into everything to try and help because it's like it racks up so bad. Frankie, thank you so much for the 18 months. In America, anything goes for a scholarship. It's nuts, man. It's nuts. Like, when the conversation between a really excited kid who got into the college of their dreams and their parent is, I mean, you can go as long as you get some scholarships. Like, that's so sad, right? That's so sad to get into the school that you've dreamed about going to so that you can, like, do the thing that you want to do with your life. And your parents are like, I mean, you can go, but you got to figure something out. Like, it dampens it, I think. Insane42, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. I went to the cheapest state school that was available. There were 2 schools in my state that offered a Bachelor of Fine Arts program in theater, and I went to Western because it had the BFA program, but also it was the cheapest state school that you can go to. Gaviny, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Thank you for the support. Have a great day and use the emotes for evil, not good. And hey, Zeus, thank you so much for subscribing as well. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, my brother went to community college. Both my brother and my sister just, like, got their GEDs. Like, they were just like, fuck it. Got their GEDs and then went to community college for a while. My dad even went to community college for a bit because he wanted to learn how to weld. I've thought about doing that before, but they don't have the, it's, man. So one thing that I really do not enjoy about living in Los Angeles is that no one gives a fuck about learning trades, really. Like I can't. Tingle, thank you so much for the 15 months. Like, if I wanted to find a community college that was teaching classes on welding, I can't find that in Los Angeles proper. It's so weird. It's so weird to me because in Oregon, that's like an obvious class to be able to take. But in Los Angeles, they're like, are you sure? Because you could be taking contemporary jazz so that you can become a triple threat when you audition for those plays that you're trying to get into. So that while you're developing your script, in the meantime, you can also be auditioning for those commercials. Like, everything is tailored around sort of the Hollywood culture here. And I'm like, man, I want to learn, like, I want to take an electronics class. Where do I take an electronics class? And they're like, but instead you could be learning the bassoon. And I'm like, What's your necklace? Why are you playing with the nonstop? Because, here, listen. Because I love this necklace, but it's at the perfect height where it just fucking bangs into everything. It's a little pocket watch. I got it from Mint Mongoose. It's really cute. It's a little pocket watch necklace. And you can, like, boop. It's the time. Oh my goodness. It's 11:40. It's really cute, but it's at, like, a terrible... So I'm just holding on to it so that it doesn't... Get a shorter chain. I literally just got it, guys. It just came in the mail. So I'm just wearing it. I can get a shorter chain, but I want to wear it right now. Links are allowed for subs. But not for non-subs, sorry. Yeah, I'm sure that there are classes that aren't attached to a junior college that you can take, but normally they wind up being more expensive, at least from what I've looked into. Acetylene, thank you so much for the 1 year. Thanks so much for the support. How am I? I'm doing great. I am doing great. The world needs a muscled welding dodger. I did like a little bit of welding in college when we were doing set building and stuff, right? Like the like metal framework that we had for some of the plays that we did. I helped make those. But I didn't entirely understand it. And my dad really wanted to learn how to do more like decorative ironwork, and that sounds awesome to me. Like, I would love to know how to do that, and I don't know what I would use it for. It's just like knowledge that I would like to have. And so yeah, my dad was going to continue on with like this line of coursework that eventually taught you how to do like really cool like decorative stuff, and he never wound up finishing it. And I was like, man, I want to take those classes. But learning is cool, right? Sometimes I just want to know how to do stuff just to know how to do it. I think stuff like electronics, sure, you can absolutely use that in your life, like all the time. Like, like that would be very useful. Welding and ironwork, when it doesn't have anything to do with your current job, maybe not so much, but it could be a cool hobby. I don't know. Are you still able to create sets? If somebody needed help making a set, I could assist. But I was never super learned in the like safe construction of a set, if that makes sense. So like I couldn't create a layout for a set that had full breakdowns of how everything should be built in order to make sure that it was safe. I wouldn't know how to do that, but I would know how to help make it, I guess. Neonic, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Thank you for the support. And Chickman, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Thank you both. Have a great day. Use the emotes for evil, not good, and be kind to your fellow burritos. I took goldsmithing and jewelry classes after I got a degree in chemistry just for fun. That sounds awesome. That sounds awesome. Somebody actually, Eddie the Hound, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Somebody linked me to a thing that was like a, and Ramiro, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. I hope you're all having a fantastic day and enjoying the stream. Thanks. Somebody linked me to like a monthly subscription, so I thought about getting it, maybe for Box Talk, maybe just for me. I don't know. I can't remember what it was called though, but there was a monthly subscription that's like little electronics projects. And I was like, that would be dope, right? Just like they just like ship you a little electronics project to do, and I was like, God, that would be really fun to do on stream. I think. Sorry, I keep taking my glasses off because there's like sweat building like right under. Kit, thank you so much for the biddies. I just killed you in Witcher 3. My God, they have you fart a lot. They do. I recorded all of those fart sounds as well. So, I'm a talented lady. If you need somebody to do some good fart noises, you know where to find me. Glasses are hard work, man. I know. Yeah, it's right in here. It's right in here. Sweat keeps like developing. But I don't think the AC's on. Yesterday it was cold in here and I was so delighted. Where are you in Witcher 3? I am in a hidden cave on Skellige. And if you find me, you can kill me. There's me, Jesse Cox, and Angry Joe are all in a cave together, farting away. Did you actually fart? No, I did like hand farts, guys. They're pretty good though. I'm pretty good at hand farts. Can we get a sample? Sure. Ready? There you go. There's your sample. Enjoy. Enjoy. Yeah, as far as I know, Nebula Jazz is happening today. Miyabi, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Thank you for the support. Have a great day and use the emotes for evil, not good. This is the best stream ever. Thank you. Thank you. Bloody clown, I will try to live up to this stream every day for the rest of my life. There's no stopping. Just, all right, guys, that's as good as we're going to get. So, bye, everyone. See you next time. He went really red in the face. Yeah, man. You gotta, like, force. You gotta, like, go ham. Now I remember why I come here. I always think of, and sorry if you're in chat right now, you don't have to out yourself. But there's somebody who the last time that I did that was like, you know, I really hoped that you were above this kind of humor. And it always makes me laugh whenever somebody's like, "Aw, do your farts, do your farts." It reminds me of this person who was really disappointed in me the first time that I did it in chat. I was like, wow, fart humor? Really? It's like, Wardrick, thank you so much for the 13 months. I really thought you were above this. It's like, oh. I come here for the mature quality humor. Yeah. What led you to posting your first video online? Ristorm, what a great question. My buddy Husky was doing StarCraft's commentary at the time, and I started watching more YouTube because of it. And he was like, man, if you wanted to do YouTube, I bet you'd do really good at it. And I was like, yeah, maybe I will. It doesn't look like there are a lot of girls really doing gaming stuff on YouTube. That sounds like it would be fun. So I started my news show. But my actual first video ever was a response video to Husky. And I played a character that I created named Tweaks, who was a Husky fangirl. Because at the time, there was a girl who was like majorly stalking him. And her boyfriend kept messaging Husky and being like, yo, you need to step off of my girl. And he was like, I don't even know who the fuck this girl is. And it was really funny. And so we kept like, she would do like these weird video responses to him all the time with her, where her boyfriend was like in the background and she was like, hi. So, like respond to him, like trying to be all sexy, but her boyfriend's in the background, like, I was like, these are so weird. This is so weird. So he did like a thing where he was like, hey, let me know what you think I should do with my old keyboard or something weird like that. And so I made up this character named Tweaks who was like obsessed with him. And to this day, people find that video and think that that's really me and that I was like unhinged and that I have come a long way now. And it blows my mind that people can watch the Tweaks video and think, this is the same person. This is a real person, and this is how a real person acted. I'm like, no, it was a character. It was a character. It was a character. It wasn't me. That wasn't me. That wasn't my real life. Fuck. Raptor McAwesome Pants, thank you so much for the 2 months. You've come so far. I'm so proud. I know. God, I'm so much more like at ease and chill, you know, at the time. Saxton, thank you for the 25 months. Derry Duger. Satire is the word I was looking for. Yeah. I don't know. It's partially funny when somebody's like, "Oh, I saw your oldest video. You've really changed. Like, that's awesome." Partially hilarious and also partially really insulting. Like, that's not me. That's not me. I was never that person. So, yeah. Dukes, your Tweaks voice was adorable. Yeah, I mean, I tried to... Hi? I'm Tweaks, and I tried to like sound creepy cute, and I felt like I nailed it, and I nailed it so hard that people think it's real. I can't do it. I can't do it. Use Tweaks as a roleplay character. Holy shit, that would actually be an incredible callback. You come such a long way. God damn it. Simphora, thank you so much for the 35 months. I think the next time that I'm going to be on a roleplay show that, like, where I'm going to create a new character is going to be a more serious one, which should be interesting. So I haven't been on, I'm not going to say what it is because I don't know if he's announced it yet or not, but like Mirror Shades and Nebula Jazz are both like a little weird, right? They're both pretty weird stories. Random Lights, thank you so much for the 18 months. It's that Critical Role, god damn it. It's more on like the serious roleplay side, which I haven't done in forever. So I'm kind of excited to like have a character where I'm like, I'm taking this seriously. Gonanemi, thank you so much for subscribing, becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Are you trying to say Eugene isn't a serious character? Look, Eugene has gone through some shit, but he's also a fucking slime alien. So holy shit. I was talking with, oh my god, I want this to happen so bad now. I was talking with Angie, because so Angie Viper came with us to England for CoxCon, and she ran like a cosplay area because she was talking with Jesse, and Jesse was saying people are starting to cosplay at CoxCon, and he wanted to like give them something, but he didn't really know what to do. And she was like, I would love to help you with a cosplay thing, and we can kind of feel it out this year and then see what we should do like the next year. And it was super fun. It was really, really chill. It was just like this weird area in the corner, and Angie just kind of like hung out and talked with people, and I was there sometimes, and it was fun. It was fun. Like if people had questions or if they wanted, like, we just like told stories and shit. It was cool. But she and I were talking about like costume contests and stuff, and we were saying how it would be fun to do like costume contests, like a kind of a goofy contest that's asking people to cosplay as us or as characters that we've played. And I was like, oh my god, nobody would be able to cosplay as Eugene. That would be impossible. And I was explaining what Eugene is, like what he's like, and she was like, holy shit, I have so many ideas for a sexy Eugene cosplay. And I was like, tell me everything. And we worked through like how you would make a sexy Eugene cosplay. And I was like, I need somebody to do this now. I need somebody to do this. I need someone to be sexy Eugene. That's all that I want in the world. I was like, holy shit, that would be the most amazing cosplay. Oh, fuck. You're underestimating cosplayers, right? I know. Yeah, because I was like, I think that it would be really hard to do like a serious Eugene cosplay because he's just a blob, right? He's a booger. But like, there are lots of slime girls in anime and stuff, and she was like, oh fuck, we could totally do this. Sauron's Hot Dogs, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Thank you for the support. Have a great day, and use the emotes for evil, not good. How would that work? We need to know. Well, we were saying that because I was like, how would you wear something that would like contribute to like the costume in general? And she was like, oh, that would be pretty easy. Like you would just need to take the actual, like say that you were wearing like a bathing suit, right? Say that you made a bathing suit for yourself. You would just need to make it so that the whole bathing suit was covered in kind of like, not like a resin, because that would be too far, but some kind of like a plastic that looks like drips. So you make it look, you like have these like long drips that are all over your body, and then there's just like big drip marks on the actual like bathing suit portion, so that it looks like it's all contributing to the same costume. And I was like, that's so fucking smart. Like imagining it, I was like, that's such a good idea. I want somebody to make that so bad. And then yesterday when we were playing Dream Daddy, one of you was like, I've found my cosplay for CoxCon, because the dad that we made that was Dadger, like the me dad, was so funny to me. Somebody was like, that's my CoxCon cosplay. I'm going to be Dadger. And I was like, I want to cosplay Dadger too. Fuck. I'm going to do it. I'm going as Dadger. Yes. Do it. Do it. Are you done talking about life, the universe, and everything? Yeah, we're talking about stupid cosplays now. Not that any cosplay is stupid, but like all of my characters are stupid, and if you cosplayed as any of my characters, then it would count as a stupid cosplay, I think. But just like so good at the same time. I feel like the shirt would be the hardest part, because I don't think you can find that shirt anywhere. I think you would need to make that shirt. But it would be so worth it. Oh my god. Holy shit. You could like... Oh, fuck. You could just like screen print the cat if you like... Because I think it was like weird layers, right, of pink and purple on top of a purple. It was like a dark purple shirt, and then it had like a lighter purple and pink like kind of cat things. So you could have like two different screens. And then... Oh, shit. Fuck, I want to make this shirt. Fuck. I have ideas. I want to make this shirt. Anyways. The feels got too real, so Dodger did fart sounds, and now we're all okay. Yeah, we got a little deep. You can probably find a really similar shirt at Hot Topic, or Anna, or Trashy Anna. You could make the exact shirt with screens. because you're too into it. Spoonflower? I've never heard of Spoonflower. I'm gonna look it up right now. Khaleesi. Oh shit. God, that gif is so good. Give me your back. Spoonflower. Spoonflower. Personalize your home. Whoa, what the fuck? Print any design on fabric. Wallpaper. Stop. Wallpaper? What the fuck? I'm clicking this. Print any design you want on wallpaper. Stop this. Stop this right now. What the fuck? How much though? Okay, let's say that I want some wallpaper by this person that's just fucking leaves. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I want some leaves wallpaper. I want water activated smooth. No, I want peel and stick woven wallpaper. And I want standard rolls. I want 20 standard rolls. Holy shit, that's a lot of money. I don't know. I have no idea how many rolls of wallpaper you need. Okay, wait. I want one. Okay, so one. If I designed some wallpaper, I guess, and I wanted one roll of it, one standard roll of it that covers 24 square feet in woven peel and stick wallpaper, it would be $90. 20 rolls was $1,800, and I was like, no, thank you. Yeah. Hello, I would like wallpaper of the Cabaneri girl. Just like in a panel. Holy shit. Oh my god, that would be the most amazing. Because Octo and I have like looked at that GIF together and been like, yes. That would be the most amazing goof. To just make a bunch of shit with her back GIF on it. And then just put it all over his room. Fuck! Oh my god, I want to do this so bad. Have I told you guys about when I like very nearly did the most incredible prank ever? I was gonna on Print All Over Me for a while there, they made it so that you could do like sofa covers. you could like you could like Mr. Wolf, thank you so much for the 11 months, nearly a year. Yes. They made it so that you could like print whatever you wanted on a sofa cover. And the last time I looked, they didn't offer that anymore, which is the only reason that this prank didn't happen. But Jeannie and I were gonna take a picture of us. We were gonna like take a picture of ourselves like and tile it all over a sofa cover. And then we were going to get our friend's sister to let us into his apartment and put the sofa cover on his sofa because he loves this couch that he bought. We were going to put it on his couch and then just leave and lock the door. And then when he came home, he would just have a sofa that's covered in our faces. I was like, this goof is so worth it. This goof is so worth it. And it didn't wind up happening because at least when I was going to go and buy this thing, they weren't offering it anymore. And it was really sad. So if ever you find a place where you can print your face onto a sofa cover, there you go. That's a good goof that I've just planted in your brain. Find somebody who would hate to come home to your face on the couch and just be like, you could buy a roll with all your emotes. That would be so fucking cool. That would be real cool. I would be into that. Who dis girl? Me or the Cabaneri girl? The girl in the GIF is the mechanic girl from Cabaneri of the Iron Fortress, which is an anime by the same people that made Attack on Titan, but it takes place in a world where like everything is like overrun with zombies, and so the only way to get from base to base is these giant like tank trains basically. Yeah, Cabaneri of the Iron Fortress. Go watch it. And then when Mechanic Girl does the back gif, tweet me and be like, she did the thing, and I'll be like, I got you. I know exactly what you mean. I'm dying for a Duke Paw foam hand for CoxCon next year. Oh shit. I'm gonna write that down. Danny and I are talking about maybe, and we've literally just been like, oh, wouldn't it be fun if we did this? And then like, yeah, that would be fun. We've been talking about if it was possible, if he was able to go, like next CoxCon, having Danny have a booth with like a bunch of Cat Gang stuff and his stuff and like just general like Dodger stuff there. It would be pretty cool. A Duke Pop foam finger. That would be so good. Oh my god. That would be amazing. All right.
Welcome.
Lil Miss Pasta, love your name. Thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Thank you for the support. Have a great day and use the emotes for evil, not good, my dude. Who did the art during the panels? That is Dan, a different Dan. Dan and Danny are very good friends, so it's always fun to be like, oh, Danny's hanging out with Dan. Or, oh, Dan, I'm just talking to Danny right now. Dan does all of the Cox and Krender animateds. He does all of Jesse's emotes, all of Krender's emotes. Kendall Smith, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. He's great. He's fantastic. He's a really, really, really cool dude. And he goes by Super Danil, SUPAR, Super Danil on Twitter. He's great. He streams sometimes. He streams himself making Cox and Krender animateds. This is my first time watching your stream for this long, and I have to say it's really enjoyable. Thank you, Traffic Cone. I'm so glad. Warms my heart. Brainiac, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Thank you for the support. Have a great day, and use the emotes for evil, not good. Dan was so sweet. He drew me at CoxCon. My favorite was, so they had like an exclusive, like little poster of all of us playing poker, all of the guests playing poker together, and it was really cute. And anybody who got, or at least the ones that I saw, anybody who got Dan to sign it he would like draw his little Super Daniel duck like somewhere in the picture, like hanging off of the chandelier and stuff. It was really cute. Yeah, it is weird to watch his streams sometimes because you just hear the exact same section over and over and over and over again. So if he's animating a part where Jesse's like giggling, like Arnart gave an example for, if it's a part where Jesse's giggling, you're just watching this stream where it's like and you just hear it over and over. You're like, this is too much. It's too much. It's really fun to watch him animate though. Ah, there's Danny. And our Danny is Oreo Zima in chat. And he does all of our emotes and all of our end slates. And he makes all of our stuff. He's great. Everybody say hi to Danny. Are you planning on cosplaying at the next CoxCon? You know what? If I actually made the Dodger cosplay, I would totally wear that. Because most people would just be like, oh, it's Dodger. But those of you who watched us fucking play Dream Daddy, you'd be like, nice cosplay. I'd be like, thank you. I know, there's so many good Dans in my life. I'm so blessed. I've finally gotten to the point where I can semi-consistently beat the unfinished one in Dead Cells. Thank you for turning me onto that game. It's good, right? I'm glad you're enjoying it. Psycho Wolf Girl, thank you so much for the 10 months. Are we doing Dream Dado today? We've wound up... God, sorry guys. I'm... the gift of gab. We've been talking for so long that it's now almost 12:10. And I have to go to sound check at 12:30. So we might as well just keep chatting because there's no way we can get anything out of any game in the next 20 minutes. Will there be a pee break soon? There will be a pee break in like 20 minutes because that's when I'll have to go offline. So, who's Danny? Danny made all of our emotes. He made this. And he made this. And he made this. And he made this shirt that we just got done selling. And he made our little cat boy here. He's done all of our artwork for years now. Danny, how long have we been working together? It feels like fucking forever. Because I was still in the West Hollywood apartment when we had already been working for a while, I want to say. Danny's been doing our shit for so long, and he's so great. 4 to 5 years almost. Holy shit. I met you before you got Watson. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, right? That's crazy. Danny, we've been buds for so long. You need Danny to make a dream Dan of himself. Yeah, Danny, are you gonna play Dream Daddy and make a Danny Dad? Cause you should. Dream Danny. Just redraws all of the dads, but with his own face on them. I love it. I'd buy it. I remember the video of Dodger finding Watson, right? Sometimes I go back and I watch that. It's so cute. If you guys want to see what Watson looked like when we first found her, it's a Coffee Time episode called Welcome Home Watson Kitty, I think. And she's so dirty and cute. She's so dirty and cute, and I love her. She's my sweet baby. I love her so much. I love my kitties so much. They're so sweet. Sherlock was like super deep sleeping again yesterday. And it's bizarre. Like, that's 2 nights in a row where he's fallen asleep on the couch so deeply that he gets like spooked awake. And it's weird. It's just weird because normally, cats don't sleep that deeply. But yeah, last night we were watching Terrace House and I heard like a and I was like, what is that? And I looked over at Sherlock and he was out. He was like deep asleep, like just like meowing to himself in his sleep. It was so cute. And then when he actually did wake up, he was like I was like, it's okay, you're fine. Terrace House. Dude, yeah. I think we're almost done with Boys and Girls in the City. We're on episode 30. Yeah. So much has happened. So much has happened in Terrace House, Boys and Girls in the City. And then we're going to get to move on to Aloha State. Do your cats snore? No, they don't. Are there any particular arcs from My Hero Academia that you're excited for when they get animated? Blue Eladrin, thank you so much for the 2 months. Yes, there are, but I don't want to talk about them because I don't want to spoil people who only watch the anime. And I don't know how I could hint at them without it making people go, what does that mean? And then jumping to conclusions that are probably correct. So yeah, I'm not going to spoil. I promise. Boku no Hero Academia is the anime. My Hero Academia, depending on whether you know it by the English name or the Japanese name. Yeah, same Solar Blitz. Same. New episode today. I know. Last night we came home and Sam was like, new Boku no Hero? And I was like, no, honey. It's Friday, not yet. And he was like, I want a new episode. I was like, I know. I want the everything animated. Yeah, the everything arc. That's what I would like to see animated. The all arc. Yeah, Saga of Tanya the Evil on Twitch Presents. Is it over now, or is it still going? Yeah, I believe there's Nebula Jazz today. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, looks like it. It's still going. It's crazy as fuck, right? So good. I love Saga of Tanya the Evil. That show gets so bizarre. It's amazing. It's so good. Have you been watching New Game? Yeah, I watched a little bit of it. It's pretty cute. It's pretty cute. I know that when New Game came out, a bunch of people got really butthurt about it. Not to say it in a way where it's, I don't know. But when New Game came out, I saw a couple of different people that I know say, I really hate this anime because it trivializes how hard people work at making a game. And at the same time, it glorifies the idea of staying really late to make a game, of like spending your entire life in development of a game. And I was like, which is it? Like, it's just, New Game is just a show about like a bunch of girls making a game together, like a bunch of ladies who are all working on video games. And it's really cute. And like some of the characters are so dedicated to like their job that they like sleep at the office and stuff like that. And so people were like, well, you know, it does the Japanese thing where they're like glorifying the idea of never leaving your job. And I was like, okay. And then like the girl who the girl that you're kind of like following, who's like the newest hire, she's like given a bunch of manuals, and they're like, all right, you need to learn like these systems in order for us all to be working on the same stuff, because she's an artist for the game, I think. And she's like, okay. So it's like her trying to learn how to do like CG animation and stuff, and they're like, well, it's not as easy as they're making it look. They're making it look like it's really easy to do that stuff and make a game, and it's not easy. And I'm like, okay, look, it's a fucking anime about cute girls making video games, and I don't know what you want. I don't know what you want. It's just funny to me because, like, I thought that it was really cute. I've never worked on a game, so I can't... Hi, David! I can't, like, comment on that. But I think that it does a good job of showing lots of different personality types all working on different aspects of the game and, like, still keeping it really light and fun, and you, like, root for them and stuff. I think it's really cute. So when people were like, it trivializes it, but it also makes it look like, you know, it's okay to work really hard. Like, it's okay to never go home. And I'm like, look, there's a character there's like 2 characters that never leave. And that's accurate. Like sometimes people just don't fucking leave. And like, it's not necessarily that that's a good thing. It's just sometimes people just don't fucking leave because they are workaholics. That's just how it is. I don't know. Like, it's just funny. Like, they really want New Game specifically to be a hyper-realistic anime. And I'm like, it's not gonna be, because it's an anime about moe girls making video games. And it's still really cute. And I think it still represents, like, people who, like, women specifically, who really love games. And I think that it's great that that exists. And I think it's really cute and fun to watch. And I don't know what you want. I like it because it's cute and relaxing. Yeah. And I haven't watched enough of it to know whether or not eventually they address, like, the sort of crunch culture aspect of the show. Like, if there are moments where, you know, they go to the girl who never leaves and are like, hey, you should fucking go home. Right? I don't know if that's a thing that they ever address in the show, and maybe they don't. But making it sound like all of the characters are like that is not accurate. I watched like 7 episodes, 8 episodes, something like that. Yeah, it's called New Game. And it's really cute. I think it's really cute. I'm not trying to make it sound like if you have problems with it, that's not okay. But I think that people expected a lot out of it because it's an all-female cast making video games. And so they wanted it to be a show that people would watch and be like, oh yeah, they really like know what the culture is like, and they really know, you know, they're like addressing what it's really like to make a video game. And it's like, well, sometimes it's just gonna be a fucking cute show. Sometimes it's not, you know, it's not gonna be extremely realistic, I don't think. And it's not that you can't want that. It's just that I'm surprised that people were upset about that, I guess. Should I watch West Marches or Nebula Jazz first? Well, if you want to pause. Titan, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Thank you for the support. I hope you're having a lovely day, and use the emotes for evil, not good. Yeah. What was I saying? Fuck. Oh, Nebula Jazz. If you wanted to watch a show that's ongoing so that maybe you have the potential to like catch up and then start watching it live, I would say start with Nebula Jazz, so that you can get to the point where you can watch it live with other people faster. But West Marches is also fantastic. So I would say if there's a benefit to watching one over the other, it would be that you can potentially start watching Nebula Jazz live, whereas West Marches doesn't happen live anymore. I've got a stupid question. What does being in love feel like? Aw, Rare Gamer, that's a very cute question. What does being in love feel like? I don't really know how to answer that. Because it feels different at the beginning than it does once you've been in love for a while. And they're both, like, really good feelings, right? But I think that when you first start off, it's also, like, kind of scary. Like, it's really nice, and it's also really scary. Because you're still, like, feeling each other out, and you want to make the person happy, and you become, like, elated when you're able to make the other person happy, or you do something that delights them, right? And having, you know, I'm married now, for anybody who doesn't know that. I'm married now, so being with somebody who I have loved for long enough and loved deeply enough that I wanted to be with them for the rest of my life. Like, now it's just, it's this great feeling of knowing that you have a best friend who's, like, in your corner and loves you and wants the best for you. And Hasiru, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. There's a very content feeling with life for me, I guess, because I know that I have an incredible person who's, like, rooting for me, and I root for them, and, you know, the good things that happen in my life also happen in his life, and vice versa, because our life is together now. It's, like, hard to explain, but it's a good feeling for sure. We haven't had a honeymoon. Yeah, new love is very different. They're both, again, they're both, like, really good feelings. But new love feels more like you're navigating, right? You're like not sure about a lot of things. Wits Gaming, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Thank you for the support. Have a great day. Use the emotes for evil, not good. Cause every day is like a honeymoon. I can imagine Strippin' and Duke on vacation sitting in their hotel room constantly checking their sub count. Nah. Normally when we're gone, we just don't even look. We don't even look because there's nothing we can do about it. You know, like when we went to England to get married. When we went to England to have our wedding, we didn't look. Did not look at all because we streamed when we could. We did the best that we could. You guys were super supportive, and we didn't want it to be about numbers, right? Matrix Knight, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Thank you for the support. Have a great day, and use the emotes for evil, not good. So we didn't look. We didn't look until we came back, and then we were able to be like, okay, we've lost a decent number of people. But that's okay. We'll get them back. We'll work hard. But we were able to not... We did our best to not think about it and to just, like, do our best in the moment while we were gone. If that makes sense. Do you genuinely lose subs when you go on holiday? Yeah, you lose a ton. You lose a ton. I've been fortunate in that everybody... When I come back and I become more consistent again... for the most part, everybody comes back and is like, oh, my sub ran out, right? So that's really awesome. So even when I lose a ton of people, I have confidence that even if I don't get back up to where I was, I have confidence that I'll definitely gain back a decent number of people. But yeah, you lose tons, hundreds of people. Or at least I lose hundreds of people. Cartman, thank you so much for the 10 months. Appreciate it. Why a lot of people take breaks. Yours aren't even that long. It happens even if you lose people every single day. Every single day you lose people. That's just like a fact of streaming. Forecast Gray, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Thank you guys. That's just what happens, and I don't know why. Like, subscriptions just run out. Prime subscriptions, especially, since you have to like re-up them. If I'm not streaming and people aren't seeing me in their follow boxes being like, oh, that person's streaming right now, and then they go and are like, why don't I have the email? Oh, I haven't resubscribed, right? Like, that is super, super common, and it's not something that it makes any sense to get upset over. It's just that we weren't there. We weren't there. We weren't like in the line of vision, right? Wilhelm! Ah! Wilhelm, thank you so much for subscribing. That was a terrible Wilhelm. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Thank you for the support. Have a great day, and use the emotes for evil, not good. So yeah, you always lose people, but the hope is that you're doing good, fun streams and you gain people back, or you gain new people, right? And that's the whole beauty of it, is like, assuming that I'm still doing my job and being entertaining, and assuming that you guys are still having fun and being entertained, for the most part, I'll either keep y'all, or you'll come back later. So I try to measure it more by, like, right now we have a lot of viewers, and that's awesome. Steel Dawn, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. I don't think that it makes sense to measure your success as an entertainer by the number of subscribers that you have. Polymorphed, thank you so much for the 2 months. Recently caught up on the last 2 weeks of Nebula Jazz. I'm super excited to catch it live. Heck yeah. Because like that stuff fluctuates so much, right? Like, subscriber counts fluctuate all the time. And if you're focusing on, oh my God, I lost a bunch of people, I don't think that it's as accurate as saying, is my viewership consistent? Do I sometimes have more viewers? Moonlight, thank you for the 2 months. And if so, then that means that you're doing a good job, right? Because not everybody's going to be able to sub. But if they're in chat, if they're watching, that means more, I think. Pemgwin, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. And if somebody's able to subscribe and they enjoy what you're doing, then awesome. But really, success should be more about whether or not viewers are showing up and enjoy what they see. And if they enjoy what they see, then they'll stick around. And if they don't, then they'll peace out, and that's totally fine. But it shouldn't be all about the sub numbers. And sometimes it is, because, you know, it's our livelihood, obviously. But in terms of like success of the stream, I try to not base it on like, how many subscribers did I get today? How many subscribers did I lose today? I try to base it on like, wow, I had a lot of viewers. I had a lot of people who showed up and really enjoyed the stream. Like, that makes more sense, because you never know what's going on with people individually, you know. Grimsteel Reaper, thank you so much for the 7 months. Why would I ever unsub? I can't live on Twitch without Duke's emotes. Thank you. They're pretty cute emotes, right? Okay. It is now, on that note, it's now 12:30, and I need to go to sound check, but let's read off our new subscribers and thank them properly. Degrees of Pain, thank you so much for the 8 months. I appreciate all you guys hanging out with me for Saturday Morning Duger. If you watch Nebula Jazz, we're going to be doing that in like half an hour. So that'll be on JP's channel at twitch.tv/itmejp, ITMEJP. And it's a fate-accelerated tabletop game that takes place in space, and I play a slime alien. So if you would like to watch that, that would be awesome. Hatcat, thank you so much for the 13 months. Okay. Thank you so much to all of our new subscribers. Thank you to Mana McKenna, to Remnut, Galleon154, Chocodealer, the Patty McBee, Demetheus, S9 Strychnine, Ratspunk, Shubasam, Live the Popcorn Fart, Mike Conductor, Flibberty Gibbert, Sten Sachs, WTF, Electrical Owlet, Colamus, Ice Maze, Unfussed, Maverick, Tigawol, Owlrinth, Nordinier, Arkham Beta, Slight a Gamer, The Yellow Belly Devil, Dranim, Sir Confused, High 3000, Panda Boy, The ZZ Thex, The Puce Fungus, Pomag, Zindi, Saranagan, The Traveling Linguist, Juwamu, The Real Fubarius, Pajama Matt, Kuba the Bear, Quarton 1, Max Gator 018, Talia Tate, It's Mozzie, Zenabu, Mentando, Chamoment, Talaran, Solohan, Sinclair's Dungeon, Insane 42, Voodoo Queen, Totally Innocent Tiefling, Bun Bun Chaos, Gabani, Jesus, Zachary, Neonic, Mayabi, Ramarel, Eddie the Hound, Chickman, Gunan Niemi, Sarhan's Hot Dogs, Crads, Blue Eladrin, Brainiac, Kendall Smith, Lil Miss Pasta, Titan 900101, Rage Digital Art, Hasaru, Wits Gaming, Itchy Lamppost, Forecast Gray, Cartman 8648, Matrix Knight, Moonlight, Polymorph Lolly, Wilhelm, Steel Dawn, Natineritis. Wow. Group Story for Penguin and Penguin. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate it. I hope that you're having a fantastic day. If you get to watch Nebula Jazz, I hope you enjoy it. I will be hosting it here if you would like to keep hanging out in this chat. If you have people here that you would like to hang out with, feel free. Otherwise, definitely check out JP's chat. And yeah, thanks guys. It was fun. I'll see you on Nebula Jazz. And if not, I'll see you on Monday for our next stream. Okay? Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you.
Now the curtain's shining down, now the